Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's TechBen, and welcome back to this dramatic reading of Order and Chaos by Tatsuro. Chapter 10. Poisoning Pigeons in the Park. Sheogorath frowned to himself as he once more went looking for his wayward son. One thing that somehow irritated him was that, despite how chaotic Discord was, his arrival had given Sheogorath the closest thing to routine as he'd had in eras. Each day equivalent, he would awaken and see that Discord wasn't where he was supposed to be. A quick thought message to the Daedra who'd befriended would tell Sheogorath that Discord was either visiting friends or not. If he was, he would trek out to make sure Discord was getting enough energy to grow well, and give him a lecture on irresponsibility that either made whichever Daedra prince he was visiting laugh if he stuck to the point, or would make Discord laugh if he wandered. If he wasn't visiting friends, Sheogorath would be left scouring the Isles, or the other realms for any sign of him, only to find him, 9 times out of 10, under the throne of madness after endless searching, giggling like a loon. The 10th time, Discord would be where it was supposed to be by experimenting with the Ring of Khajiit, after convincing Merida to not let on about his location to prank Sheogorath. Once all of this was done, it was feeding, talking about what he did, doing crazy things until Discord collapsed from exhaustion, tucking him in and casting a powerful silence on the whole Isles so nothing would disturb his sleep. Sheogorath absolutely detested the fact that he had a routine now, and yet, deep inside, he also found the routine and his own frustration with it wonderfully entertaining, making him love his son all the more. Whenever he found that thought in his head, he would send curses Jallyrag's way for corrupting him early before continuing with the routine. Today, however, he felt discord within the Shivering Isles, specifically because he felt a prince there that he didn't recall extending an official invitation to visit, but wasn't an invader. He found it entertainingly disturbing that Discord apparently had enough metaphysical authority within the Isle already to extend his own invitations. It made him wonder if perhaps he should have given Discord a different staff artifact for his birthday. He quickly dashed those thoughts from his mind. He'd made a decision about that. He only hoped he'd have time to find the right one when the time was right, and that the other princes Discord had befriended could keep him far away. There are only 2 options after all. For all his power, neither Jallyrag nor Sheogorath could make a third one, even if they did somehow work together. Eventually, he found Discord tinkering away with some oddly bright blue flowers alongside a worm his side. Sheogorath immediately recognized the Daedra. Pirate? Didn't expect to see you here. What brings you? Failing to give this guy even as much as a sniffle, Periite grumbled irritably. Seriously, he came traipsing into my pits like he owned the place and brushed off every plague I sent his way, off like he wasn't even biological. I'm not, Discord pointed out teasingly. I materialize magic. Well, I know that now, Periite grumbled ruefully, only for Discord to blow him a boysenberry. Periite rubbed his head as he tossed the fruit away. After that, he showed interest in some of my work, and he had an idea that was truly fiendish, and we're trying to get it to work. Gotta be careful with it, Discord observed as he opened the blue flower up and lifted tweezers and a soldering iron to work with. Don't want it strong enough that people try to exterminate it, but not so weak that immunity is possible. Careful tweaking here, Periite whispered. That's the reproductive code. Mess with it too much, and it either won't reproduce or will push out all other plant life. Not only would that mean eventual adaptation from creatures learn to feed on it, but it won't be nearly as much fun if everything is affected. Got it? Discord mumbled in response as he made a few very slight adjustments. Well, it's good to see you getting to know the other princes, Sheogorath offered softly as he knelt to watch. He could feel the potential for humorous chaos within the bloom, and was curious as to what would come of it. He glanced despairingly towards Periite. But him? Really? Be nice, Daddy, Discord pouted as Perrite sighed. He's my friend. Besides, the others are all plotheads. I feel I should either find that hilarious or chide you for language for some reason, Shirgoth observed. And while I can't agree with most, Bithemith's not bad, I guess? Discord grumbled as he worked. But he's deceit! How can I trust anything he says? I mean, I can lie with the best of them. He doesn't like I can match him there, by the way. But I can't even count on him to be lying. Understandable, I suppose, Shirgoth allowed. But well, Ramina, you seem to wrap the girls around your talon rather easily. She's terrified of me for some reason, Discord growled. Runs the minute she lays eyes on me. And Namria and Meridia hate each other with a passion. So Namria hates me because Merida likes me. He chuckled darkly. I fixed her, though. Form locked her with cursed itchy panties that only Merida can take off her. And told her so to her face. Shirgoth and Perrite burst into laughter. Bravo, son, bravo, Shirgoth proclaimed as he clapped. That's what I can get behind, Perrite agreed, holding out one claw for a low 4. Discord set his tools floating to meet the gesture, then got back to work. As for the other 3, well, maybe asking Uncle Shaggy to introduce me wasn't the best idea if I wanted to be friends. Not that I really wanted to be. They're dum-dums. Uncle Shaggy's, Shirgoth began, only to facepalm. But Anu and Padme, you thought Serguine was a good idea to have introduce you to Hermaphrodis Mora and Molong Bal? And Mifrun Dragon, Discord added. He didn't like that I could warp Mundus so easily. Claimed it should be his realm, not mine. I stuck him in an indestructible tutu. Uncle Shaggy pulled us out really fast. I can imagine why, Shirgoth mumbled softly. Dragon has quite the temper. That's nothing compared to Harris Moore's temper tantrum when I randomized his library and stole his card catalog, Discord pointed out. The faces he made were priceless. Sucks to be him, Perrite insistently grumbled. He keeps treating me like an errand boy or something. I don't care if I'm the weakest prince. I'm still a prince. And how did things go with Morag Ball? Shirgoth asked nervously. Said he was uncreative as far as the souls he was tormenting. Discord grumbled irritably. May I bet for my soul against all the souls he had in his realm that I could come up with a torment that would make the worst of his worst break faster than he could. He hates me now because I won the bet. Shirgoth blinked, stunned. What torment did you come up with? Immortality, immobility, and insomnia, Discord offered easily. The guy was crying and begging to go back to the rack within an hour when he realized that was all he'd have for all eternity. Shirgoth shouted. You cruel, wicked lad, he praised fearfully. What did you do with all the souls? I'm thinking of making my own chaos creatures, Discord mumbled softly. I don't really get along with the Golden Saints, and spending time with the Dark Seducers is making me feel funny. I was thinking wolves made of wood that would reassemble themselves. Timber wolves. I like the sound of that. Figure I'll let them loose somewhere in reality till I need them. Akatosh said he knew a good place. You met Akatosh? Shirgoth gasped in surprise. Last time I was in Mundus. Discord waved it offhandedly. He was wondering why a Daedra was wandering around the realm on multiple days. Said I wasn't quite a Daedra, and that I'd be a wonderful headache. I get the feeling he likes me despite himself. I'm going to need to think about this, Shirgoth grumbled as he sat on the ground. How about this plant you're making? What is it? It's based off poison oak, Perrite explained. But hey, Discord, why not demonstrate it on your dad? Wait, what? Discord promptly sprayed pollen from the flower into Shirgoth's face, transforming him into a pale-skinned woman in a green and black bodysuit, with a pale green tint to her skin, green eyes, long black hair, and green and black energy surrounding her hands. She also seemed surrounded by an odd red tint. The prince stared down at himself. I feel there's a joke I'm not getting, but for some reason I'm too angry to care. Discord promptly pulled out 4 coconut halves, handing to the pirate. We'll need these. Oh, and that's another one wrapped up. I do apologize again with the names, and I kind of aged up Discord a bit, since at this point he's not a kid anymore as far as I can tell. But a fun little chapter. This is one to Tatsuro. Is that supposed to be Shigo from Kim Possible at the end? I mean, green skin, green bodysuit. It sounds like it's supposed to be Shigo, but I'm not entirely sure I get the coconut halves, unless they're doing a Mighty Python reference at the end. Anyway, that is another one in the books, folks. Hope you guys have been enjoying this. We're at a little over almost a third of the way there. Whew. In the meantime, folks, my name's Tech Bandit. I wish you all good luck, good hunting, and safe travels. See you in the next one, Details.